The story you are about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed. Only the names have been changed.
Good morning and welcome to The Other Way with me, Wolfgang. It's our Monday motivation segment, and today we're talking about developing your character. I always get told that I'm a very strong person, that I have a very strong character. But you know what? None of us is born with a strong character. It's all learned. And it's through that, it's through some of my experiences, because life has really handed me down some of the harsh experiences. I think that I can share an alternative perspective on how to develop your character. A lot of us give evidence to character in multiple ways. There's a lot of ways to define strong character. For instance, a woman who confronts her abuser. Now that's courage. A person who vows that they will wake up early every morning to go out and jog around the block. Now that's discipline. A school teacher who patiently draws out an inattentive student and discovers that she's gifted or she's a gifted writer. That's a visionary. A college student who's overwhelmed by the studies and considers dropping out but decides to stay on. That's endurance. So these 4 traits are just some of the character qualities that we can aim for or harness. You know, you might be sitting wherever you are and you're like, I'm weak on courage. Let me give myself over a month to build it. Or you'll probably say that I don't have discipline. I don't have a vision. Let alone I don't even have endurance. You can say that. You can pass judgment on yourself and say that. But how do you develop all these traits? How does one develop all these character traits? One thing for sure, character cannot be developed through good resolutions or checklists. You know, you can't have a to-do list to say this is how I'm going to develop my character. Character usually requires a lot of hard work. It takes a bit of hard work, a little pain, and years of faithfulness before any of the virtues of those characters can consistently be noticeable. Developing character, however, does not have to be a grim task. I'm not saying that you have to sit and oh my God, it's a drab. No. There are secrets, though, to developing each of the character traits that I spoke about. And so I'm going to share with you those secrets. Every single day we make choices. We make choices that show whether we are courageous or cowardly. As it is, you might be forced to make a choice between what is right and what is wrong right now in your life. You might have to choose something that is convenient. Or you might decide to stick to your conviction instead of caving in for the sake of comfort, greed, or approval. You'll be forced to choose to carefully make thought out risk or to crawl into a shrinking shell for safety, for security, for inactivity. It's still a choice to do absolutely nothing. It's still a choice. Is it a courageous one though? I don't know. The secret of growing your courage is to face your crippling fears. Sounds simple, right? Yes, the secret to grow your courage is to face your fears. Sometimes we think that courageous people were born without fear. In actual fact, courageous people are ordinary people like you and me who began at some point to face their fears rather than running away from them. That's how you become courageous. You have to face things head on. the fear of public speaking, find ways of approaching that. And there's a new language that we use, shooting your shoot, the fear of shooting your shoot. You have to find ways to overcome that. The fear of heights, the fear of excelling in whatever you're good at. You all have to face that. That's how you build courage. Every fear that is faced and overcome becomes a building block of your courage. Each success gives you a new sense of confidence. You grow in courage as you face your crippling fears. Courage. We all need it. But you cannot sit still and expect courage to come and find you. You have to go after it. And the way to do that is to face your fears. Have you seen that some people seem to succeed in everything they try? They have successful careers, good human relations, they relate very well with everybody. Everything that they do just seems to be successful. When you get close to those people and you try to determine just how they manage to fulfill so much of their potential, you find that in almost everything or in almost every case, one quality plays a significant role, and that is discipline. By contrast, some of us have embarrassing strings of setbacks, disasters, and failures, and when you get close to us, and if we are honest enough with ourselves, you'll probably find a candid appraisal of why these calamities have befallen us. Is because we are ill-disciplined. So that is the next character trait that I want to talk about, the secrets of building discipline. How to be disciplined. Discipline is one of the most important character qualities a person can possess. It plays a key role in developing every area of your life. But what is discipline? I always say that you need to understand the definition of something in order to actively implement it. The way I describe it basically is delayed gratification. That's what discipline is for me. Delayed gratification. And really, to summarize delayed gratification, I'm borrowing the definition from Scott Peck's book, The Road Less Traveled. The way Scott Peck described delayed gratification, he says that delayed gratification is a process of scheduling the pain and the pleasure of life in such a way as to enhance the pleasure by meeting and experiencing the pain first and getting it over with. He goes on to say that it is the only decent way to live. Yep. Quite intriguing. Suffice to say that no pain, no gain if you want to be disciplined. Discipline is really not hard to understand if you can remember these words, delayed gratification. But understanding discipline and practicing it are two different things. The secret to practicing discipline can be described in these three words: advanced decision making. Advanced decision making works in all aspects of your life. In financial planning, just as well in maintaining your physical health. Once you make up your mind that the only decent way to live is to schedule the pain and the tough challenges first, so that you can enjoy the pleasure, the rewards, and the payoff later, then you have to take an important practical step. You must make advanced decisions as to how you're going to practice discipline in the various dimensions of your life. Let's talk about the physical dimension. where maybe you have a certain weight goal that you want to achieve. Intellectually, you need to first endure the pain of whether you're going to change your diet, whether you're going to have an exercise schedule, and sticking up to that. Now, in order to experience the satisfaction of feeling well and being healthier, it is going to take discipline. But understanding alone, it is not enough to improve your health or to attain your weight goal. You must put your beliefs into practice. And this practice requires discipline. If it means that every day you're going to wake up at 3:30 and go to a health club or a health gym to work out and stick to your diet, all those sacrifices, you're going to endure the pain, but the end result or the end goal is going to be the achievement that you so desire. That is discipline. That is delayed gratification. So in order to harness the powers of discipline and commit to yourself, you need to meet your minimum requirements daily. What you're really saying when you're meeting your minimum requirements, you're basically saying, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I'm willing to go through the discomfort and the pain of the investment stage first so that I can experience the rewards of whatever I'm planning for. That's what discipline is all about. Truth be told, discipline will bring payoffs in whatever area of your life you apply it. The rewards of discipline are great, but they are seldom immediate. When the world clamors for instant gratification and easy solutions, it is hard to choose the way of discipline instead. But you will never build anything tangible if you do not apply it. Payday will only come in its own time if you endure the pain and you grind and you sacrifice. Remember, delayed gratification, advanced decision making, accountability. Those words define discipline and tell you how to achieve it. Those are the secrets. The rewards of a discipline are enormous, and they are within your reach if you're willing to make the effort. Unfortunately, I won't be able to finish the whole episode today. So next week I'll do part 2, focusing on the 2 character qualities, which is vision as well as endurance. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your week, and I hope that you did enjoy the episode. Do like, share, comment, and tell your friends to subscribe. Until then, stay blessed.